So guys, I think by now everyone has heard of the old Hawk Tuah scam, the crypto rug pull done by Haley Welch, America's sweetheart. She got famous for making a joke, the old Hawk Tuah spitting on that thing joke, because that's definitely something you want to be famous for as a young lady. Making a joke about sloppy BJs. That's very very endearing. I'm sure her family loves that she is now the Hawk Tuah sloppy BJ girl. But Hawk Tuah girl, the whole scam that she did with her Hawk coin, it blew up over the past week. I think it was on Wednesday. It was on Wednesday, I think, when it went live. And now over the weekend, it's picked up a bunch of steam. Everyone's talking about this. CoffeeZilla did a video on his secondary channel, Voidzilla. I think it's now his highest viewed video on that channel, talking about the scam that she did, Hawk Tuah coin. And he actually went on a Twitter space where you talk on the platform. He talked to the team on launch day on Wednesday night. He talked to Haley Welch, and he also talked to other people who were involved in launching the coin. Specifically, an individual he talked to was Doc Hollywood Art, who was one of the founders of the project. And that's the guy who actually said, well, really interesting, he said that people involved in crypto are mentally ill.
I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing, right? If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill. And I'm going to count myself as mentally ill for even being here right now.
So that's an interesting take right there. I don't know about calling people you want to invest in your coin mentally ill. It seems like a very counterproductive thing to do. Now, this Doc Hollywood guy, he's kind of gotten a bunch of backlash. He actually made his Instagram profile private at this point. Tons of people are calling him out. And I actually think this Doc Hollywood guy, because I know Haley Welch, I'm not trying to run some protection for Haley Welch. I don't want anyone leaving comments saying, Scott, you just want Haley Welch to Hawk Tuah on your thing. That's not what this is, guys. What she did was wrong, but she was not the brains behind the operation. And I actually want to get into who actually was potentially running this project, because she did not come up with this on her own. Now, the Doc Hollywood guy, CoffeeZilla mentions him in his initial video as well, because he's obviously the guy that was talking mostly in the Twitter space. But I want to break down who this actual person is outside of just his Twitter handle, which is Doc Holiday Art. So this guy's actual name is Alexander Larson Schultz, but he's gone by many different names over the years, and he's actually tried many times over the past 15 or so years to become famous. And I would actually classify him as kind of like an F-tier celebrity. He does have a lot of connections in Hollywood, and apparently, allegedly, this guy has been kind of the force behind a lot of these celebrity meme coins that have been launching in 2024. Because the Hawk Tuah coin is just the latest, but there's been many of these launched over the summer. All of them were rug pulls, and all of them were just kind of using these famous people's names to try and get people involved in, so a bunch of people buy in, and then the creators can just dump all their coins and make a bunch of money. This guy allegedly has all the connections in Hollywood, and apparently was involved in a lot of them. I don't know all of the coins that launched the celebrity meme coins, but a lot of them apparently. So like I said, his name is Alexander Larson Schultz, goes by Doc Hollywood Art on Twitter. He's also gone by Alex Larson or Lex Larson. Now, if we actually look into his past, he has his Instagram profile, which I mentioned, which is now private. And he is actually, initially, before he got into crypto, he's been in crypto for the past couple of years. Initially, he was a DJ/music producer. So he actually has a page on IMDb. IMDb, yeah, that's right. This is Alex Schultz, aka Lex Larson, is a DJ and music producer-songwriter that was born in Los Angeles, California in 1987. His full name is Alexander Larson Schultz, and married his wife, Jacqueline Schultz, in 2013. Now, Jacqueline Schultz is his wife, who is the daughter of Howie Mandel, the comedian. So Lex has worked on many different music projects, including theme songs for television shows and movie soundtracks. So I looked into some of what he has done. I found a bunch of pictures of him on his old Facebook. He has a lot of connections with celebrities, but he has done a few different projects over the years. Probably the most successful, at least in my opinion, was he, I believe, co-wrote a song with a rapper called Ya Boy, and it's titled Doc Hollywood We Run LA. Obviously, I can't really play it or I'll get copyright claimed. This song came out, I think, like in 2010. I remember hearing this song quite a lot on the radio. If you don't know, I've lived in Orange County, California my whole life, which is not far from LA. And this song, obviously, since it's about the area, was played on the radio a lot. Now, I don't know how much this song got play outside of California because I don't think it was a super popular song. But here in California, I very much remember this song playing on the radio a lot. Now, after that particular song, he actually launched, he joined a music group with two other individuals called the Americanos, which launched some of their own songs as well. So it says the Americanos are an American electronic dance music DJ trio based in Los Angeles, consisting of DJ Felly Fell, Lex Larson, that's the individual in question, and Louis Rubio. So it talks about how in 2015 they released their debut single Blackout, which featured Little John, Juicy J, and Tyga. So I guess that song was fairly popular as well. And then in 2016 they released the single In My Foreign, which was apparently featured in the movie XXX Return of Xander Cage. So they've had a couple songs that did pretty well. They never, his individual act or the Americanos, as far as I can tell, never became super popular. But it probably made him a decent amount of money, and obviously he has a bunch of connections in Hollywood from people he's met in the music industry, and now that he's married to Howie Mandel's daughter, obviously he has a lot of connections there as well. You can actually see his Facebook profile. Again, I'll put up a bunch of pictures, but he has tons of connections to a lot of celebrities as well. So it makes sense that he would be involved in a lot of these celebrity meme koi projects that have been launching in 2024. Now, what's interesting is that after his kind of music career didn't really go the direction that he wanted it to, he kind of got into cryptocurrency in the early 2020s, and apparently he's been launching several products. So from this post on Twitter from Contra AI, he talks about how Rug Pull 1 was a project, an NFT project he did called Bitcoin Buds. It talks about one of Larson's earliest crypto projects, Bitcoin Buds, positioned itself as a fusion of cannabis culture and NFTs. The project promised community rewards and long-term value, but instead funds vanished and investors were left with valueless tokens, accusations of insider trading, and liquidity draining market Larson's first alleged rug pull. So that's very much in line with what happened to the Hawk Tuah coin, claiming it was a rug pull and all the insiders were the only ones that made money. Now, if we look this up, we can actually find Bitcoin Buds. They still have a Twitter page, and it's still up, and you can see that they tagged, let's see if I find it right here. They tagged Doc Hollywood Art, the guy in question, in many of their posts. So this guy was definitely connected to Bitcoin Buds. Now, I don't know, I can't confirm 100% that he run Bitcoin Buds, but he was definitely part of it from how many times they're tagging him. Getting the artwork for the dispensary ready for opening, they tagged Doc Hollywood Art, Best Buds BTC, and Super Herb 907. So this guy was involved in a bunch of cryptocurrency projects before the Haley Welch Hawk Tuah coin. And I think this guy, in my opinion, is really the guy that was running a lot of this. So what's interesting is this X space that I want to bring up right here. I was actually listening to this on Wednesday night. So on Wednesday, the Hawk Tuah coin, they had their official X space where they were all talking about it. CoffeeZilla joined that. They didn't really let him talk all that much. And then initially, after that ended, CoffeeZilla started his own X space where he was talking to other people about it. And I found this really interesting. This individual who claims to be in crypto, and he talks about how he used to work with Doc Holliday, and he calls Doc Holliday a massive scammer who has done many of these projects in the past. So let's take a listen to that.
I probably got time for one more person. Who do we need to get up here? Let's get up somebody. Dude, there's like no good way to sort through my requests. This is so trash. Okay, well, we're going to gamble. Here we go. Tell me we have something good here, Andy. Give me something good.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Andy. Thanks for having me up here. Sorry to blow you up in the comments. I'm predominantly known on Solana for derugging cyber frogs, and I worked with Doc in the past. And what I just saw up there was a fucking textbook, play by play, dumb fucking Doc oriented move. Like from start to finish, man, like it's hard to even know where to begin. From the day-to-day interactions that I had with him, all along how he was constantly motivated by money, driving that whole meta on pre-sales, private pre-sales, you know, lining the pockets of the people that invested in companies, setting up these shell companies. And what I just saw was him finding this poor girl, sticking his fucking claws in her, and absolutely dragging her into the fucking dirt. And whatever poor bastard it was behind that, development company, the dude's career ended right before it started, because Doc is really good at motivating people to try and like rally around an idea. And he's really
Hang on. So you've worked with Doc before, is what you're telling me?
I have, yeah, man. I was a struggling NFT project that was a derug myself, and we needed
Wait. Tell us
anything.
about who is this guy? I've never heard of this guy before.
Yeah, all right. Fucking, where do I start, man? So he's really well known for 2 rugs from NFTs on Solana, Best Buds, and then he's got Meta Hunters as well. It's always the same shit that you just heard him fucking speak out about, man. I've got this idea. We're going to build a sustainable business. We're going to do all of this really cool shit. Blah, 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 blah. We're bringing in real names. What happens is that he does it. He rug pulls it. He fucking finds a way to extract as much liquidity and value out of it. And he's already done it twice on Solana with NFTs. And he's done it on multiple fucking meme coins with multiple different tokens. I was really unsuspecting at the time. I'm not a dipshit. And I have a great fucking reputation in Solana, and I think a lot of people will speak to that. I distanced myself from him after we started working on a project with him called Allbot. It was a Telegram trading bot before anything really came to Solana. It was throughout that experience that the only motivation that he had was doing a fucking token pre-sale for maximum fucking extracted value and trying to find a way to use bots to leverage his fucking entry and line his fucking pockets. I do not put my reputation on the line for that shit, and we took a step back hard and fucking fast, man. And it's the same playbook.
Wait. So what you're telling us is this guy, from your experience, likes to do token pre-sales and likes to use bots. You said.
Oh, dude, yes. He is not a dev, and he has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to dev speak. He has dumbass ideas that he then goes and tries to get other people to implement in a way that he has no oversight on. So if he brings in quote unquote some sniper bots that are trustworthy, it's likely some dipshit who's been coding it on a chat GBT bot that he's fucking found that can actually turn on. And so like the extent of this is, in my opinion, a lot of it just being an actual dumbass. And I think being an overconfident dumbass that has no idea what he's fucking talking about and leveraging his reputation and his.
But who made the money, Andy? Okay, I got to get to the bottom of this. You're telling me, okay, I don't like this guy. This guy, likes this, likes that. But did he make the money? Who's the guy really behind this?
Fair. What I can tell you is that we're going to go and start sleuthing the blockchain ourselves, and I will give you some definitive information. But if it's my guess, this was orchestrated by Doc. The money went into his pockets, and the money went into the pockets supporting Doc on this project. And
well, you're not going to you can't find it on chain unless they've on their wallet. You can find what wallets made the money. I've already found a lot of those wallets that made the money. That's what I was trying to talk to them about.
Yeah.
But they were denying answering the questions. I mean, they were just saying, "Oh, we had the foundation. We can't tell you where the money goes." All this kind of stuff. So it's nice because we can see what's on chain, but we don't know who it belongs to. All right. Last question. Do you think people are going to go straight to a jail? That's, I guess, the space. So what do you think?
I think that Doc Hollywood is doxxed and that he's about to get a fat fucking lawsuit shoved down his throat, man.
Interesting.
Thanks for having me.
All right, no comment.
So there you go, guys. That's the Twitter space where that guy who alleges that he used to work with Doc Hollywood. That's the guy. That's the guy, in my opinion, who I think is the actual mastermind behind this project and apparently many other projects as well. Now, a lot of people have been saying Haley Welch is going to go to prison for this. I don't know that that's necessarily true. It doesn't appear that many of these other celebrity crypto rug pulls that happened earlier this year, it doesn't seem that anyone really got in trouble for that. I know in the past, I believe Kim Kardashian was fined for promoting a cryptocurrency, and I think that may happen. She may get fined. As far as Haley Welch going to prison, That's probably not going to happen, guys. Unfortunately, that's the case. I wish it weren't true. I wish people would actually get in trouble for doing these rug pulls, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I do think if someone actually gets in trouble and potentially goes to prison, it's probably going to be someone who was actually in charge of it, not just the spokesperson, which was Haley Welch. So I think Doc Hollywood, if everything that is being said about him is true, I think he's the one that could potentially get in a lot more trouble than Haley Welch, Hawk Tuah girl, actually would. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the Hawk Tuah coin? What do you think about Haley Welch? And what do you think about Doc Hollywood art? Do you think he was the guy that was running this, the whole mastermind behind this? Let me know in the comments below.